The Stone Boy. All right, people. My name is Saraceno. I'm the guy who makes the Dirty Boy pedals. I'm here to talk to you about my new pedal called the Stone Boy. Essentially, I work with germanium transistors. They're inconsistent, they have different strengths, so they're problematic. What I have to do is I have to make them all the same strength. Just like, let's take a speedboat and it has 3 motors on it. All 3 motors hang off the transom, the back of the boat. You don't want one motor to be stronger than the other, otherwise the speedboat will go in a different direction than you want it to. So that's where I start. But they are inconsistent. What happens is this: back in the 60s, somebody would walk into a store, look at 5, 6 pedals, try them out, pick the one that sounded the best, and that was the story with that. But essentially, what I try to do is make them all sound good. And I think the way to do that is to tune each and every one of the transistors by themselves. And this is why it cannot be mass produced. This is why it takes all this time, but this is why they come out really, really good. And I thank all of you who have been sending me all the emails telling me how much you love my pedals. And that makes me feel really good. This is kind of a hobby for me, more so than a job. If I wanted to be a job, we'd go to printed circuit and I'd be advertising in papers and what have you, and magazines and radio and television, and why stop there, But no, the people that buy my pedals are professional musicians. They're people that know what they're doing. They're great players. They're engineers. They're guys that really dig them. And anyway, that's what I'm here to talk to you about, my new pedal. When I designed this pedal, it was very, very old technology. Essentially, I kind of got the idea from, the Stones' Satisfaction. Everybody wants to know where that tone comes from. Well, essentially, I looked at some schematics and I realized that back in the 60s, their knowledge was very limited compared to what knowledge there is out today. And there was a lot of flaws in it. But I know that you want that sound. So I left one position in that particular pedal with a flaw in it so that you can actually get very, very, very close to that sound. And the rest of it is what you're going to hear. Back in the 60s, where people actually cared about tone and bands actually sounded great, I was always impressed with Leslie West. I thought that guy was on fire. He played loud. I love loud music. And not only that, but every time he played his guitar, it sounded like 3 guitars. So what I decided to do is to create a pedal that sounds exactly or very close to what Leslie West sounded like back in the 60s in his heyday. The Stone Boy operates on 2 AA batteries, 3 volts. It's nice, it's different, it's cool. Hey, if your battery dies, go up to your kid's toys and yank 2 AA's out of it, stick them back in there and you're rolling again. And then you'll say, well, what are we going to do when we want to put it in our power, power supply? Well, I've designed it in such a way so you just use a 9-volt adapter, plug it in there, and there's a voltage reduction already built into the pedal. So you won't have to deal with that. And I think that's great. So you don't have to, rob your kids' toys from their AA batteries. You can just use a regular 9-volt adapter and everything will be good. Those that are familiar with my pedals will realize and will know that there's a frequency selector. I'm one of the few people that has that. The idea of having a frequency selector is it really stretches where your pedal can go. And considering that, I hand wire them, I did everything point to point, I'm the guy that solders them. I'm the one that drills the boards. I'm the one that paints them. I'm the one that draws the pictures. I do everything. And that way I know that they're right. I know that they're right. And that's very important to me. We don't want to just do it for the old guys. We want to do it for the new guys too. In other words, for the new bands and people that, that are playing a different kind of music that let's say I grew up with. So Blues did a rhythm track, which is really interesting, which is almost like stoner rock. And that pedal is is so easy that I think that we were able to reach sounds that can definitely be used, you know, not just by us old guys, but all you young guys. So I hope you really enjoy it. I spent a lot of time doing it. I really like it. It's a labor of love. This, I think, is a great pedal, if I say so myself. Let me know what you think.
This is the Stone Boy in position 3. This is the darkest, the deepest, the fattest. This is the Stone Boy in position 2. It's the mid-range frequency. It's got that nice mid-notch to it. This is the Stone Boy in position 1. This is the brightest. This is the nastiest. Lady's choice.
I've asked Blues, my son, to help me with this demo as he has in the past, and he doesn't do cover tunes, and I understand that. I did ask him as a favor to play in the style of Leslie West. So what you're about to hear is Blues playing in the style of Leslie West. And to add insult to injury, I decided to pull my old 1958 Les Paul Jr., just like Leslie. For more information, you can go to bluessaraceno.com, where all my pedals are displayed and all the clips are up there. All the videos are up there. There's plenty to see, plenty to listen to, and I hope you get familiar with them